We are live, baby. Baby. What's up? What's up? Come on in the room. Let me go share this real quick. Everybody else share it too. Let me go to my other page and share this real quick. What's up, y'all? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. We got my girl. How you do it? Push the Y'all like my selection of music this week? We got a little Keisha. Press the send a request, right? Just send a request and it should pop up and then I can accept it. So y'all share this live or whatever tonight. So 2023, we're doing things a little differently for the dating show. We're going to have different guests on, not every week, but some weeks because y'all know we talk about different topics. So we're going to be talking to Rashai tonight. I'm excited because, yeah, it's going to be good. Y'all know y'all like to get real crazy. Right, I don't even see you in the thing. And it's not letting me send you no requests either. So you got to send a request. So Rashai gonna be on here soon, y'all, and we are talking about starting and being in a relationship in under 60 days tonight. We're gonna talk about her journey and how things went for her. All right, I finally got it. Let me see why she can't get in, y'all. My bad. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why. It's not telling me that, right? Oh, there you go. There it go. Oh, wait. This Asha.
Hello. As we prepare for the host to join on, how's everybody's night going? What's good, Nay Nation? What's good?
Hey, girl.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Good.
Happy New
You
Year.
look pretty. Same
Happy
to you.
New Year. What's good? What's going on? How you doing? What's going on for the New Year? Let's hear a little bit about you before the host joins.
Girl, not you coming on. First of all, how did you get on here?
Request.
Tell your sister to do the same thing. Okay,
right.
We're gonna let her live.
So let's talk about Nay Nation. How is Nay Nation? How's everything going? What's good?
Thank you for asking. Right. Nay Nation is going well. Good. So y'all know I'm your girl selling life insurance and health insurance out here in these streets.
So girl, so check this out. I am
tap in.
Check this out. Listen how dumb I am.
What you tap
on
in.
Your page, the matrimony, right? And it said, "Come on, y'all! It's December 1st." And I was writing on there saying December 1st.
I saw the comments. I looked on the thing. I said, "What are you commenting?"
Well, so let me
introduce you didn't even have the same
with the most
hairstyle.
You got Nay Nation. You got Mabel's Kitchen.
I was just talking to a video.
Let's get it.
Period. Thank you, honey. We appreciate
the
intro.
Of course. I just had to make sure the audience knew what was good. You feel me?
Janae, I was talking to a video from December 1st.
Get it together.
Baby, this been promoted, so you got to understand what you logging into. So
don't play with me. Come on, baby. Don't play with her.
All right, well, I'll be tuning in, and I pray that my followers and everybody else who's about to watch everybody tunes in, but I'm ready to see what's going on, and y'all take it over.
I sent that to everybody.
Thank you, honey.
I sent everybody your old live is what
That's
I did.
You said the old live.
Okay,
All right, I'm about to
we're
tap
not gonna
in.
play up with
Good luck to everybody tonight, and let's get it.
Thanks,
You my
honey.
Girl, log off.
Okay. That's how I said, wait, this the wrong twin. Okay.
Also, I was literally talking to a old bit. It was just playing, so I thought it was you live. It was
Girl,
nobody.
get it together. All right. So, hey, Nisha. So, y'all know, some of y'all know, well, most of y'all know us. That's probably on here. But tonight we are talking to Rashai, the owner of Mabel's Kitchen. And we're gonna be talking about, y'all know, I talk all things love, dating, relationship, sex. So we're gonna be talking about healthy relationships. We're gonna talk about getting into a relationship in less than 60 days. Rashai gonna tell us a little bit about her. I got some good questions ready for her. And yeah. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna let my girl introduce herself.
Okay. I told Janae earlier, y'all, I was nervous, you know. But anyways, my name is
and I don't know why, because we done did this before, so it do be a little nerve-wracking sometimes, but you know.
Yeah. Girl, sipping. Okay, so my name is Rashai Sumter. Everybody calls me Ra. I am the owner of Mabel Sumter's Kitchen. We specialize in Southern cuisine, brunch, you know, mimosas, you name it. And I recently just dropped a seasoning and sauce line. So we're branching out into all that good stuff. And I'm tuned in now with my girl Janae on her dating show, and we about to take it up a notch in 2023.
Okay, don't play with it. Hey, girl. Okay, so y'all know I like interactive live. So as we going through, y'all have comments and stuff. I read y'all comments out loud or whatever. We're gonna talk about it. So we're gonna start out with Ra. Some of y'all know, some of you guys don't know. She's recently engaged. Like, hasn't even been a whole week yet. Don't play with it.
Don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me. Come on, baby, don't play with me.
We're gonna get into some of the good questions tonight. Hey, Ariel girl.
Hey, my
And
honey.
I want you to start off by letting us know, like, how did you meet your soon-to-be husband or husband? And, you know, how did things, like, first pop off with y'all? So, before we get into it, let me tell y'all.
The real story?
Yeah, y'all know we get to the real stuff. But before we get into it, let me tell y'all exactly what we're talking about tonight. So I know some of y'all probably, like, saw the flyer or whatever. But the topic tonight is starting a relationship in under 60 days. I put this on my story probably like a week ago.
Took me 3 days, baby. Uno, dos, tres.
Okay, shut up. My uno, dos. Starting a relationship in under 60 days and running a business while dating and being a mom. So those are the two topics for tonight. I got some questions that's going to surround it. So yeah, let's get into it. Tell us a little bit about how you met your husband and, you know, how y'all got to know each other. How did things kind of start?
So this was brought to my attention later on down the road in the relationship. But I met him when I had a small, intimate brunch that I was booked for. And I remember his sister introducing me to him, and I wasn't paying him no attention because I didn't have eyes for him at the time. So that was that. And then later on, like some months later or whatever, we were at my cousin's house, and I've been drinking, turning up. It was the weekend. I had been working all week, and I didn't have a catering. So I was like, let's go to your brother's house. Let's go to your brother's house. Whatever. We went to his house, and I sat his sister down outside because I said, all right, I take a little interest in him. Like, he's attractive. He's handsome. But I said, I am not talking to no man if he got some stuff going on. So I took his sister outside, And I love you. I took
Hey,
her outside and I said, so tell me about your brother. Like, what's up with him? Do he have a girlfriend? Number one, is he messing with somebody? Number two, like, I just need to know all of these things. And she was like, no, he's single. He's looking for somebody, but he just hasn't found the one. So I was like, watch I be the one, cause yeah, watch I swoop him. I'ma swoop
no,
him.
that's right, girl.
I was like manifesting him. I was like, I'ma swoop him. And what's crazy is I always told people, I said, whenever I like do decide to be serious with a guy, I was like, for one, they have to be country, but it has to be upper echelon. My fiance is country, but bougie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, he really like my all in one. We all have things to work on, but like when I say this man, I've never been treated like this in any relationship I've ever been in. I just knew like I was gonna be with him. Like I wasn't really looking for anybody at the time, but I was like, I'm gonna be with him. I don't know how we gonna make it or what we gonna do, but I'm gonna be with him. And he applied like a lot of pressure
That's the one
to
for
get
me.
me.
You got to come with it. Okay, I'm
Like
sorry.
he was applying pressure,
Mm-hmm.
like hardcore pressure.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if nobody want me to say this, but he found out that I had a business or whatever. And the first thing he did, it wasn't 5 days within us talking. He was like, I want to invest in your business. He gave me a thing of cash. Like, I can't remember the amount. I think it was like 2 bands or something. And he was like, I want to put that towards your business. And on top of that, I came home from work one day because it was home then to me. Y'all, I met him in a weekend and I was like staying with him by Monday. I'm
So we
saying when
said
they
60
like,
days, but we might need to scale it back to 3 days.
hey, everybody be on some different type of
That's true,
time, but
though.
like, I came home, he had me some brand new chafing dishes because at the time I was just using like wire racks, and so he brought me like all them chafing dishes that y'all see me having at caterings. He bought those, like, just investing in me and want to see me win and help me with my business, just like really like pouring into me.
From day
And
one.
from day one, like it wasn't even a week, and he was moving like I want to be with her, type, like I'm gonna be with her. And so I was like,
Big
dang,
energy.
like I had, and it was crazy because I just got out of something, but the way he was applying that pressure, it took
It
me
ain't
all
even
of, I
matter.
can't, it took me all of, I can't even blink my eye, like that's how quick I was like, psh, we over here with this, and that's just what it
I
is.
know that's right.
Like, so, I mean,
I love
I love
it.
him.
But
Like,
I love that because, in our culture, most people don't even be with the few days. They want to play around for a
how it
few
works.
months, 6 months,
No, they want to play around for a few years.
and parlay. Yeah. So,
I couldn't even
like
blink my eye. I was like, we over here with it. But big energy.
I love it.
Like, it took me
So
no time. I love him. Like, sometimes I'd be like, at first I was just like, I don't know. But it's like
I
he
just
was
love
treating me so good. It's
seeing
like,
love.
girl, shut up. Don't tell nobody that. Let me put the cheeks down. Love him to death. Like, I told everybody, they know me. I said, anybody that get a baby up out of me is the goat. Like, you the
Okay.
goat. You goated. You the goat, the
Love
lamb, the chicken.
conveniently. So do you feel like so since we're talking about the 60 days, do you feel like, where were y'all at within 60 days? Say
Pregnant.
at that 30 days.
Pregnant.
Okay, so you was by 60 days, y'all was in a
By
full
60
committed
days,
relationship.
I was pregnant. Like, I mean, we was living it up. Like, I mean, we always out to eat, drinking. I mean, I'm happy. I'm like, dang, I can't wait to get off of work. Like, I would talk to him all the time on my lunch breaks. Like, you know, until sometimes when I got pregnant, I was like really hormonal, and then I'd be aggravated when he called me. But it's like, I don't want to be like that with you, but I love you. But like, it was my first time. Like, come on, man, I'm pregnant. I didn't know how I was gonna act, but when I tell you, we used to talk like
Come
every
on,
day.
man.
Talk every day. Come home. I either have dinner cooked or we got dinner plans, like clothes laid out. Just it's like unreal. Like our first date, Brandon. Our first date was the track, or we went out to eat. Oh, you cooked for me. Can't remember. I think he cooked for me, but then the date where I met his family, like that, he raced cars, so he loved the track.
Did you
I didn't have
meet
clothes for
them
the
within the
track.
first 60 days?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Kids too.
Okay.
So how can I say this? He into cars, so he got a race car, three race cars, and so he was like, "Well, I want to take you to the track." But see, me, I never went to the track because that my brother always told me that's not a place for girl. You know, I guess he just didn't want people hitting on us. Pretty much, he's like, "Tracks is for whores." I said, "What? What you mean? Like we want to go see what the hype." But in my whole life, never been to the track because if my brother say no, I just be like, I ain't about to go against my brother. But that was my date, so I told him I was going to the track or whatever. My brother was like, "Go ahead, like you with somebody, like go ahead, go to the track or whatever." So I went. Well, before we even went, I came home. I had 5 outfits laid out across the bed, across the couch in the room. Each outfit was like a Nike jogging suit, Nike jogging suit, whatever they call each outfit for me to choose from so I could be comfortable at the track because I said I didn't have track clothes. So you went and took your time while I was at work
It's
to go
the
buy me
energy
clothes,
and the effort for me.
to, for me to go out on our first, like on our date to go see what you do with the track. So I was like, I've never had this happen to me. Like he is, I mean, I probably would whack somebody if they think they can get close to I about to say baby daddy, to my fiance. Like
Right.
if you can take him, I will applaud you. Any man that can get took from me, you can have him. You can take him from me, I applaud you because I'll probably go to war for real about this one. I don't go to war about nobody, but this one I'm going to war for because
I know that's
ain't
right.
nobody about to treat me like
I
this.
know that's
Not in this
right.
lifetime.
So tell me, how long did it take you before you felt like you were like safe with him? Because I feel like as women, that's a big thing. Like you can be with somebody, you can date people. Right. But it's like you gotta kind of feel safe and comfortable with this person. Like, so how long do you feel like it took before those feelings of like just being safe and secure with him as a man like set in?
When I took him to meet my grandma, and when I first met his parents, like I think I met his parents first. No, he went to my people's house first before I met his parents. So my grandma was like, she only been around him like a day or however long we was down in the country, and she was like, "That's a good man." Like she was like, "My husband was good to me." She was like, "Twin," because my grandma sometimes be confused with us. She was like, "Twin, that's a good man." If you ain't, when she said that shit in the past is trash. I said, "Grandma, stop talking like that." But that's how she talked though. And so she was like, "That's a good man." Like, and she said, "You know what? And he's gonna marry you." And I'm like, "Grandma, no, he ain't." Cause look, I'm used to being in situations or whatever you want to call them, and they go on for years and years and years, and then it never go nowhere for real. Like, he from the country, but not our country. But my grandma said that she was like, "Twin, he's gonna marry you," and I was like, "No," because I was still unlearning toxic behaviors from other things. Like I wouldn't say just one person. I would say just like my whole life.
Just
Like I'm unlearning.
previous experience.
Yeah, just everything. So, you know, I'm used to being independent and doing everything on my own. And then to having somebody that actually, for real, takes the load off of you is rare. Like, I don't work. I told this man, I work, but I work for myself. Like, I told him, I don't want to work no more. I just looked at him. I was like, I can't do this. It's hard with me working at, you know, my desk job 9 to 5. Then I'm gonna have to go grocery shopping on Thursday. So I'm not gonna get home about 10 o'clock. Then Friday I gotta go to work again, get off at 5. Try to spend time with you, barely get rest, wake up, go Saturday or Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday, and I got hair on out. And I'm trying to do all this. So sometimes I would be working 2 weeks straight. Like no time at home. I wasn't spending time with his kids. Like it started to become like a little hassle. So I was like, one day I was at my desk and we talked about it, and I said, I'm just about to quit. And he was like, I was asleep, but go ahead. Boy, I spent $1.99 on that computer to find a resignation letter, and I leaked it, took it to HR, and passed it to my director. I'm out of here.
I know that's
You ain't got to tell me but one time. You say yeah, ain't.
okay.
You know what that come with.
I know that's right. So y'all were together. Y'all got together pretty fast.
Super
Super fast, as you'll say, and you felt comfortable with him pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's like I seen how he was with his mom and his sister. I seen how he spoke to them. I never hear him say a curse word to them. I've never heard him disrespect his mom. I never heard him disrespect his sister. Like, just you could tell it's based on how he was raised. So, hey boo,
Hey, boo.
like he's raised by parents that's been married for 35 years. I come from a broken home. My parents been divorced since I've been, who knows,
So
divorced.
do you feel
Never
like the foundation that he had played a big role as to how he treats you and how he shows up for you?
I think so. Like if you learn that, that's all you know. If you learn nothing but it's just I feel like that plays a big role in it, because you have somebody to respect your parents. Like you really respect your parents. And then, you know, it can be some instances like where all they know is they just have to go grind, and it ain't about what my parents say. It is me. So I don't gotta listen to nobody, so I talk to you any kind of way. So he was raised on love and not survival. And I be trying to tell people like that plays a part in people's adulthoods, because it pours into the relationship. Like, no, our relationship, we are blessed. We ain't gotta survive in our relationship. What we need to focus on is loving one another. And not a lot of people click with that. So, you know, they be like, love don't mean nothing, and I'm like, but it do. Like, it does mean some stuff. It means a lot of things. If you're willing to work, you don't know where you could be. I'm now in this relationship. I haven't been with my fiance 2 years. We are engaged in a year and a half. Like, met him, got pregnant 2-3 months later. Here we go dating. Next thing you know, I'm engaged. So it's like, it don't take that long for a man to know. People be playing with you. It do not take that long.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Lauren.
Lauren, you know you in the building. But
okay,
you know, it's just
so
I don't know, like that's my man.
So, my next question is, what were your fears about going into this? Coming from something that, you know, you were just like, all right, I ain't really ready for no relationship right now. I'm just living. They know in 6 months. Corey said they know in 6 months. I know that's right.
Girl,
what were like
he knew
fears?
in 24 hours because I
Girl, you on my nerves.
Pull up on. But that
You get on my nerves. You know that.
Hey,
That's it. I'm gonna sit beside him.
That's my man, I'm Steve Seed. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to the question.
What were your fears? Like, what were you scared of going into it? Like,
Thank you, boo. My fears, get my heart broken. Heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I loved so hard. Like, so hard that I was like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, my fiance can tell you, I was hard to get broken down into understanding that he wanted to, like, he was for me for real. Cause like, I'm like, I don't believe you. And my mom mentally like, I don't believe you. Like, you just gonna break my heart. I'm a giving person. I'm a good girl. Like, you're not gonna be there for me. Like, you just gonna be here, there, everywhere. Like, you're not gonna be my man. You playing games with me. That was just me mentally. I was afraid that he was gonna break my heart, but like, not really though, because he was showing me. That's just a fear. I'm already talking myself out of greatness when that's just a fear. Like, he gonna doubt me out or something or whatever. But the whole time he was showing me like, I'm here for you. You don't have to worry about nobody. I want you. He always told me that. He is like, I want you. And he always called me baby. He's like, baby, I want you. Like, I want to be with you. And I'm showing you like I'm for real. Like, I'm about you. Like, my kids love you. I love you. And I'm like, I don't know. But, you know, it was just a lot too, because then I had got pregnant. So then my hormones like up and down, up and down. So I never got to full on like embrace the moment without my hormones being crazy. So honestly, it did not click like super hard that he really about me. Like, I could have still been feeling away a couple of days ago, like before I got engaged. Like, I could still be having like little doubts or something. That's just me as a woman. Like, I'm still coming off of just having a baby. Like, my postpartum like feelings, just a number of things still play a role in my life.
Yeah.
So people don't understand that though. So I could be confused, like, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Whatever. All that went out the door. I promise on my grandma. All of that went out the door when I opened that door, and it was like the marry me sign. And that's when I was like, that's it. I don't want to do nothing else. I'm going to make this work. We have a beautiful son together. All them doubts, all those fears. It didn't take 6, 7 years. You did it like within a reasonable amount of time for me to feel like, all right, he really serious about me. Because after some time, when nobody doing, like, you just be like, it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
But like, when I walked in that door, I just burst into tears because I was like, this is really my life. Like, this is really happening. Like, if you see my engagement video, I was crying like immediately because I was just like, this is really happening for me. I'm blessed with a awesome man. Like, awesome man. We have a beautiful son. My business has gone crazy in the last year and a half. Like, and this is all with me progressing in my relationship. A healthy relationship has me with a healthy mind, with a healthy business, with healthy everything, like healthy.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's just been growing and going, and I've just been in the most bubbliest, like happiest spirit. Even if I feel like I'm emotional today or whatever, I look at my boyfriend, my fiance, he'll be like, sometimes I cry, and he'll be like, he'll give me a hug, give me a kiss on the forehead, and then Bentley will be asleep or something, and he'll be like, look at our son, like, you have a beautiful son, her business is doing great, you have your dream, and like, he just reminds me of all the blessed stuff that we have, and then I'll be like right now I just want to cry because I'm like, I've been through so much, and for me to finally have somebody that goes hard for me like this, it's just, I don't know, like he go like above and beyond for me. Like,
I love it. That
you
made
know,
me emotional. Oh.
I do, because I don't know.
I
Yeah,
love it.
like
I
right
mean,
now.
you know, we've been friends for a long time. So I always tell you I'm so proud of you. I love to see your journey. I love to see your growth. Like, we done seen each other from hill to hill to hill to hill, back down the hill to up hill.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's like, I just love it.
I'm
I love
sorry.
seeing the evolution.
Crying like,
Don't, no, we're not apologizing for how we feel, for our emotions, because we're allowed to express our feelings and however that looks for you. If that looks like tears, baby, shed them tears.
ooh, Yeah.
So
I don't
it's
know. I
just,
just get emotional thinking about it because that's just crazy.
I understand, girl. I
I gotta wipe with
understand.
this
Listen,
hat.
okay, everybody, like Laura said, girl, don't make us cry on here. No, seriously.
I'm sorry, y'all. Just I don't know.
Hey, you said all every good girl deserves that. Facts. It's the same thing
Thank
with
you.
women. When you find a good thing, you hold on to it and you recognize it. That's true. And you know, a lot of times people don't really like to admit that, but it definitely goes both ways. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. I
Sorry, y'all.
just love it because it's just the evolution, the growth. Like,
Thank you.
you
Thank
know,
y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's not making me realize it until now when I'm talking about it with you
when you get
because
to express it.
I don't be thinking about that. Really, I just be like going and flowing. Love you too. I just be I just be going and flowing and not even realizing like I'm doing so much in business. Like,
Sometimes you
you
gotta
know,
take a moment to actually,
this is my first moment doing that.
yeah, and
Like,
that's fine. And I mean, it just happened to be the day that we on live, because that's true though. Sometimes when you just like go through stuff, you don't really express it, you don't talk about it, you just, you just keep moving.
right.
So to be able to actually express and to actually sit back and realize that these were days that we used to dream about and talk about all the time, and now you're living
Yeah.
in the reality of what it is that was once a dream, that shit is, yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, you deserve it. You
But
deserve it all, honey. Yes.
I'm good. I think
I
he
love
just
it.
make me emotional because
It's okay.
I just I love him. I love him. That he gave me my first baby. Like, just, and some people do have babies for the first time, whatever, but it never turned into a happy ending like this. So like, I'm just in a real blessed like situation. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You fine. You fine. So
Sorry.
you kind
Not
of
sorry,
answered the
but
question, girl. Stop apologizing. I'm gonna tell you that all the time. Stop apologizing. We don't apologize for how we feel. That's how
you're
you
right.
feel. You can express yourself,
Just
and that's fine. You just shed a couple tears. That's okay. So you kind of talked about this a little bit when you was talking about being, when you walked in and you saw the "Marry Me" sign. I was gonna ask, did you ever think like at any moment like, nah, this ain't it for real? Like, I don't know if this
you
is
mean
for
like
real.
the walking into it, like this
No,
ain't
just
it, or
like
like saying like,
before you got engaged, like during how things were moving fast, and
mm-hmm.
y'all just ended up together so fast and they were just working out for you. Did you ever have the moments where you literally was like about to, we kind of talked about it, about to talk yourself out of it a little bit, but just on some like, nah, I don't know if this is it for real.
Excuse me, I had a burp. Um, no, I would never say I ever doubted that this would happen because he talked about it too much. And again, he's been raised with parents that's been together for 35
Mm-hmm.
years. And I think they just celebrated their anniversary like last year. We did something. But he comes from family, like mom and dad in the household. We raised the kids. And he has two kids before me. But he also, you would say like, I'm not, he already had these plans. Like, I guess it was just my time because he always said that I'm not raising another kid, not in my household. So if that was to happen, you know what it is. And I was like, okay, because I don't want to raise a kid, and then I'm always pushing them off at my grandma's, or something. Like, I always said that if I have a kid, this was my goal. I used to tell you this all the time. I said, if I have a kid, I'm going to be owning my own business. I'm going to be working for myself. And just these things that I wanted to do so that I can be able to be a mom. Because, like, I know what it was like to have my mom always working all the time, struggling, like bills, and just a number of things, like coming home to her for Christmas sometimes, and Christmas gifts under the Christmas tree. Like, it's just like my life has been different. So I just always said, like, I see my mama struggling, she did her best. I don't want that for my child. I want to be by myself. Like, whatever I do, whatever situation I'm in, like, if we gonna have to figure this out. Not saying you gotta stay with somebody because you have a child, but like, don't even put yourself in a situation with a person if you know they ain't trying to be on that type of time. Because who wants to raise a kid by themselves?
Right.
Nobody. It's hard. I don't know what it's like personally, but again, I witnessed my mom. You know what I'm saying? So we had help now. Don't get me wrong, like my daddy side of the family, let me put emphasis on that, is the reason that we turned out to be the way we are. If it wasn't for them, like stepping up and helping my mom, like I don't even think I would have been able to go to college. Just a number of things, because my aunts and my grandma and them, they all like collectively, especially my auntie B and auntie Dot, made sure our tuition was paid, made sure we had a car to go to school. Just things that a single parent can't do by themselves. You know. So I don't know. It's just, I think this would have happened the way he talks about marriage and the way that he already said he didn't have another relationship in him, and I personally didn't either. So I think we just met at the right time. Like, it's crazy. He bought this house a year and a half ago, plus maybe 8 months, and he said he bought this huge house just hoping that he has a family and stuff, like a wife to fill it up with. And I like showed up right on time. Like, that's crazy. He was in his house maybe 3 months before we met. 3. So
I love
it's
that.
like, I don't know.
So,
Just
I want to ask
happened.
a question about being a bonus mom, and that kind of goes into my question of how was the transition of being a mom, girlfriend, and business owner at the same time? And you can kind of hit the point of bonus mom as well in that.
Okay. The transition, not easy. I want people to just take away transition in a sense, because it's literally, you have to go by whatever the day throws at you. Like, you want it to be like this, it's never like that. And I'm gonna touch on something that might ruffle some feathers, but like, people feel like they really believe in that little baby rhyme. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby in the baby carriage. If you just wipe that all away, throw it away, and just realize whatever God gives to you in that moment, that's what he wants you to have. Like, if you get a baby first, who cares? Who says you're not about to get married next? Like, it doesn't have to be order. The moment you force order over your life, you're gonna be messing up what God may have for you, because you keep forcing it. It's supposed to go like this because that's what they say. You're supposed to go like that. And it don't even be like that for real. Like, we live in a reality. So transition, I wouldn't say it was really hard. I just made it fit to whatever I got going on at the moment. Like, I just have to make it work. If that my day, I might have a planned schedule about something, but that it don't always go by checklist. I just have to get up, do it. My baby crying, and I got to go be over here at this. Guess what? I'm gonna have to scratch that whatever time I'm supposed to be over there and do what I gotta do with my baby. So it's just, I don't really move by like, I can't. I know, I wouldn't say transition. It ain't really no transition with me no more. It's just like I just got to do it however it come at me. But I'm gonna be on time for that catering though. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
so when I said transition, I was more so talking about like the switch from being single with no child to
Slow.
being in a
Okay.
relationship with the baby and running a business.
Time. So I had to learn to. It's hard. Like, yeah, I'm home, but I'm working. So people don't be understanding that. They be like, "Oh, you be at home all the time. You don't have nothing." Yes, I do. I am literally the invoice lady, the phone call lady, the email sender, the seasoning packager, the FedEx printer. I'm everything. I'm all in one. Like, if I was at a day job, none of this would be going on. Like, I would be struggling. Like, it's harder being your own boss than it is working for somebody else. I tell people that all the time. So Mabel's was doing great, but y'all know when I was pregnant, what I was out working, I worked up until the time of my baby shower, feet swollen. Like, my fiance would have to wrap my feet in little bandage thing just for it to go back in my shoe for me to go back to another catering. Because I remember I worked 5 days straight. I worked 5 days straight at a camp. I had a camp for like 5 days with my little camp girls. For like, they've been sexually abused and they have a camp for them. And I love that. So I was happy they reached out to me, because you don't know how I could relate to something like that. Like that was good for me to. It was kind of therapy for me to do that with them. So, so I did that, and then I had your cousin birthday party at your uncle's house. That no, I had a wedding. Then that Sunday, I had your cousin's birthday party. So like, I'm pregnant, grinding, feet hurt, tired, dragging my grandma and my auntie them around. You know they a little bit older. But they be
dragging. You kill my nerves.
Dragging. They was there when I tell you they was there with me every day on the day. When I get rich, like they get rich. I'm trying to like invest, reinvest, take my money, do it. Like it's my first like technical strong year of business. So I'm investing, reinvesting, just flipping, going and losing out sometimes, a lot of times in business. And then I'm up some days and then I'm down some days. And then you know what I'm saying? So like I'm learning the ins and outs. So that transition was hard with going from a steady job and you notice how much you're getting paid to quitting all that, figuring out what I'm about to do with Mabel's. Then you got your little belly in front of you. Now you working, your feet hurt. Then you got to spend time in a relationship at home. Boyfriend like, you need to stop working so much. I'm like, no, it's my first year. My business is doing great. Like it's gonna be worth it. But he like, no, it ain't worth your feet, my baby and your son. So it's just a lot, but I would say it was not that hard to really transition. I would say the work that I started doing became a little bit hard because then it's like, dang, I got a newborn baby. He crying. Somebody want an invoice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mentally not all the way together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that
it was just figuring it out, having to figure it out.
I was just figuring it out day by day because if it was a recipe book or something written out, I think we all would be reading it and we would be doing it. But once people realize that everybody is different, everybody's situation is individually different, no matter how you put it, then you will realize that in life you do what works best for you, not what this other person might think. Because what they thinking, that's their perspective for their household. This don't work for this one over here. This what we got going on works for us. But don't be no fool when you saying that, thinking that it's okay to fly in a relationship with somebody dogging you out or whatever. Like this works for us. It don't. Now that's just slow. But what I'm saying is what works for you in your household works for you. Stick to that. Period. So we keep talking about it and I keep blah blah. But the transition was day by day. And with the support of my fiance, I don't think any of this transition would have been easy. When I say, if you take my spine out right now, that is literally my backbone, like to all of this. Because do you not know it takes a lot of money to fund a business on your own? I don't always have that much money at the time to invest in the things that I want to do. Thankfully, I'm engaged to an investor. Look at that. I'm engaged to an investor.
Okay.
So it works for me. Like,
period.
Check me up. Hey, can you write me a little check, put in your business name, like something real quick? I'm about to flip it and I'm about to make my seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got an investor, literally. So blessed. That's I don't know, just blessed.
Okay.
Invest in me, baby.
You said what?
Invest in me, baby. Thank you.
Baby.
I be so serious.
She do, y'all. The girl is crazy for y'all who don't know. But now you know. So if there is, y'all know I love to ask people to give based off of their personal experience, give somebody who may be listening a little bit of advice or something that you feel like it was a question or something. Oh.
Courtney said, did his occupation play a role in us dating? I knew what the man did when I dated him. I date you just for how you make me feel at the moment. Like, and I can't even say that because I wasn't dating for like 5-6 years. I was with somebody. So I wasn't looking for nobody. So I wouldn't say occupation because baby, as long as you making some money, we can work some things out. Like what you choose to do, that's you. But I'm gonna know what I'm about to do. But I ain't about to be laying up with no bum. Okay. So That's not cute. That's not romantic. Laying up with somebody and y'all ain't got no hustle together. Like, even if you down on your behind and I can go out here and hustle and cater and help you do something to lift you up and you get back on your feet, that's what we gonna do. But sit around not doing nothing, no. I wouldn't say occupation. I would say more so what you doing to make sure that we can survive as a unit. Like, if I'm down, can you back me? If you down, can I back you? Like type situation. And you ain't got to be rich, but you can't be not trying. You can't be not trying because yeah, that's not romantic. That's not romantic. Struggle is not romantic. Sorry.
No, we ain't going back to them days, baby.
No, it's not romantic. Like,
well put. Got to have some hustle in you. Facts.
Thank you, boo.
I popped in at the end, but congrats and yes, spices.
Thank you, boo. Girl, that's not romantic. I'm not saying you got to be rich. I ain't saying.
To each his own. I feel like you can have your own preference. Like, it's fine for somebody if they want to lay up with somebody that's not, don't got nothing going on. That won't be me. That's cool. But
that's not.
It's personal preference.
And they ain't on this live either. Because we talking business and elevation, not that. Because it ain't happening over here. So you can say preference, whatever. If I could flip that hat, it ain't happening over there. You could agree to that for.
No, it is preference because there's people that's out here that want to do their thing. You let them do their thing. Y'all can do what y'all want to do.
Doing what we doing right now. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. But we're not bringing that energy over here. Preference over there.
You get on my nerves. To my preference over there. Okay, well, we just gonna leave the preferences to the other out the live.
We ain't even bring that.
I don't even want y'all to know that y'all can have labels if y'all want to.
What you agree to that?
I don't give a damn good. It ain't me.
And it ain't gonna be. As long as I got a mouth, you're gonna hear it.
No, I'm not agreeing to that. I'm saying to each his own, baby. Do what you like to do. You want to do that?
And it ain't.
That.
Let me
let
me get that energy up out of here.
It
ain't happening over here.
Well, I ain't saying that because I ain't speaking for myself. What you saying?
It ain't sound right, so I'm just rebuking it in the name of Jesus.
Girl, shut up. You get on my nerves.
Oh, Lord. I brought you from Jet. Don't tell them folks I've been at Jet.
Okay, you see how people be doing, making a black hot on you.
That's right. I used to for sure be at Jet and Mix, and I was working the window at Mix. I was hustling since I was like 16, 18. So I wasn't old enough to be a bartender. So when they opened Mixed Nightlife, they was like, well, you can work the door since you want to work so much. Man, I used to make so much money. RIP to HB. He was the bouncer at the door. Anytime somebody stepped outside to even blow a cigarette out their mouth, he was like, you got to tip the jar. I used to make bank.
No, that's right. Why you ain't never tell me about that? Because I would have came and worked the door too.
Girl, I don't know where you was. You was in Florence.
Oh.
You're on that age.
Oh, I was in college.
Yeah,
okay.
You was in Florence.
Oh. But they said, yes, clear the air for the record. I know that's right. That's why I hate y'all. No, because y'all know this girl like to play.
And be serious.
No,
baby. You know that.
Be serious. So yeah, Ra, let us know. Let the people know. People who might be single and
this. I can't like your message, sir. What you want to know?
I don't want to know nothing.
Oh. You want to be to let the people know. Yes,
let the people know. For anybody who is single, could be, dating, whatever. I feel like for one, you have taken a lot of what's the word? Because the way that things go, people like to live by a certain standard or way of life that they have to go in a particular order and a certain time frame and this, that, and the third. So I feel like
that's
you kind of like
mess up at for real. Because all in that God could have gave you something to be like, I'm giving it to you now. I'm trying to show you, and you done played around with it because you're too busy forcing order of your own life. You
And I feel like
it
I'm
up now.
learning it, because I be on some things got to, in my mind, they might have to work out a certain type of way. But in the reality of things, it might just not work out that way. Hey, girl. So, I love seeing your journey firsthand anyway because it showed me a lot,
Stop.
It did. I tell you this and I'm going to tell you on live and I'm going to tell you off live.
I know.
So I just love seeing everything that you've gone through because it's helped me in different ways too that you might not know about. Some things I tell you, some things I don't tell you,
Girl, what you want to be telling me? Because we tell each other everything.
Yeah, I don't know why this girl always gets on here and cuts up with me bad.
Just asking.
So yeah, leave us with something good. Something that you might have wished, like if there's one thing that you feel like you could change or something that not even really change that you'll be like, well, this could be different or I could have, if there's no could have, would have that could be different. What is just something that you feel like people should look for or should know when they're single, when they're dating, and like when it comes to, I don't want to say like getting the man that you want because it's the energy is reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? But like just getting that partner that you desire, whether it's a male or female, like it goes both ways.
We are a generation of social media.
Facts.
So I feel like what plays a role is how you present yourself in certain aspects, or how you carry yourself, because they're looking at that. I hate to say it, but they're looking at that first. So I feel like when you come to my page, like say take away the baby on there, take away my fiance, take away like all that, you just see me. When you look at my bio, I'm applying pressure, owner of something. Or some people might have in theirs like I'm a anesthesiologist, I'm a this, it's just like the pressure has been applied already. It's like it's pretty much your social media to me in weirdest terms is like a resume for people that's trying to holler at you. So they paying attention to what you pose, how you wear your clothes, seriously enough, they paying attention
People do
to that.
for real.
So they either gonna look at your page like, oh, she bossed up. I can either afford her because that's what they thinking, because that's all they care about these days. Either I can, and which sucks sometimes because you could meet somebody that you could really be with you for real, but they too scared to approach you because they feel like you about XYZ, but like really I'm just about my business and my brand, so I have to carry myself a certain way. So that scares some people off. That's already,
but that's fine because y'all ain't for me anyway. If y'all too scared, we ain't.
That's already not the man that's for you.
Exactly.
So don't ever be ashamed to be proud of what you doing. But like I said, your social media to some people is like a resume. So if you carry yourself like a hoe, you act like a hoe, you're gonna attract hoe mofos. If you carry yourself like a lady, you present yourself like a lady, you on your grind, then you're gonna attract somebody that wanna be with that. Like I ain't saying that. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying like
that's why I'm single.
No, that's not why you single. Like it's people sometimes single by choice. It's a choice in your life. Like life is about choices, literally. Like you can do whatever you want on your social media, but at the end of the day, life is just straight up about choices. So like whatever you choose to do is what comes to you. Whatever you choose not to do, it don't come to you. Like I don't really know how to give people advice about it because like I actually like to say, you looked up. She said I looked up. But really,
no, baby, I'm blessed.
I'm blessed. Like I feel like I put so much out like into the universe. Like I'm genuinely a giver. I genuinely like to help people. I genuinely give people my last, and I know I need to stop. Like I am too much of a giver in some aspects, but when I'm giving, like this preacher told me, she's like a preacher. I don't know how you say it, but like I won't say prophet, but like she a preacher. I fed the homeless, and she looked at me, and she was like, you are about to walk through so many doors that you probably thought you would never do before, just off of you giving. And I feel like today you feel like you gave, but in a sense you don't think that you should have. And she said for that, you will always be blessed because you should always give when you shouldn't. And ever since then, that lady spoke so much. My mama was standing right there. The lady spoke so much. I can't say everything because I don't want to put everything out that she said, but like she spoke just off of us meeting that one day. Like she spoke so much. It was nothing but positive things coming out about what was going to happen for me in my future. And when I say all of that happened, it's so crazy. Like that song when they be like in church, while you trying to figure it out, God already worked it out. It's for real. Like it is so for real. I could be like, dang, I just spent my last allowance of my $200. I know I can't tap into Mabel's. And next thing you know, somebody done wrote me ready to pay their invoice early, $3,000. Like that didn't happen to me. And I'll just be like, literally, why I'm trying to figure it out. God done worked it out for me. And I just sit back. I don't worry no more because I'm like, you stressing about it. It's about to be taken care of. Don't even worry about it. And I just let it ride. So a lot of what I have going on is because I feel like I don't know what people believe in, but I'm a firm believer in God and what he can do for me. I may not go to church every day. I may not whatever, you don't have to because God is with you. It's not in a building at a church. Like God is within you, and if he not in you, then you ain't gonna be able to live by the stuff. And some people don't get it, but you have to believe before you have to see. If you believe it before you see it, then you a true believer because you don't always have to see to believe. The people that see to believe ain't, I'm not saying they're not being prosperous or whatever, but it's a lot harder for them because they already being unbelievers of what God can really do.
Yeah.
I believe before I see. Once I believe it, I think it, I feel it, it really be happening. So I think it has a lot to do with your attitude as an individual.
I love that. That's really good.
That's what I learned. I ain't always been this way, but I've learned to make myself this way because you have to really trust somebody more than yourself and that higher being. For me, it's God. So like I really trust and believe in him. I said, I know whatever I'm going through is meant for me to learn so that I don't make the same mistake. And sure enough, like God showed me like this is what I want for you. So again, when I walked in that door and they said marry me, I said whatever I'm going through, whatever I was doing, whatever I'm wiping all up. Like today is the fresh start into a new year for my prosperous life, my prosperous marriage, the healthiness of raising our son, our kids, just business, and nothing else matters besides the close people that I have, our household, our kids, our finances, and what we can do within the people that do for us, with us, and what we can do for ourselves. And that's just that on that.
I love it.
You'll get like that. I'm telling you. It's all that matters. For
I
real.
love it. I always say I love seeing the growth, honey. It's just,
Thank you.
it's, you know, it looks good on you, girl.
Thank you, boo. Because I
Yeah.
mean, you would never think I would be this mature, but I always used to speak real, but it was coming from a place of when I was just not in the right frame of mind mentally because I was controlled by alcohol. Like, so those kind of talks are not good. Like, I knew what I wanted to say, but it wasn't as grown and mature as it is now when I take away the alcohol. And I might have my glass of wine, of course, like,
Right.
but just completely focused and just on to just better. Like, this is the woman that I was supposed to be. I just had to find her because I lost myself.
Yeah.
I did. Like, I lost myself for some years.
And
But
it happens to all of us.
yeah,
Not all of us.
I done
I
found
don't
me
know
now.
if it happens to everybody, but
So,
right.
duh.
Okay, when you go through that, you be like, ain't going back.
I ain't losing her.
So I love it. You know, I appreciate you coming on here talking. I feel like this was a great episode. You were the first guest of the Matrimony Dating Show to talk about your love
I'm
life.
giving y'all hope. I'm gonna set it off for the newly engaged woman.
Girls hope.
So, you know what I'm saying?
You know what
You
I'm
might be
saying?
next. They might be next. We might be next. And we all just gonna join Darcy's little wedding group. Cause soon as I got engaged, Darcy had me in the group in 2.5. Girl, ready to add me to that little wedding group.
She ain't gonna invite you.
Girl, I was right up in there. I loved it. I texted her. I said, "Not you adding me to the group. Let me in." Let me in.
Girl,
ready.
Episode. Yes.
Girl. Oh, thank you.
So,
man, let me.
I appreciate you, for coming, sharing. You never know what sharing your story will do for somebody. Sharing what you've been through, your personal experiences, your life. You never know what that'll do for somebody else. So, y'all know my goal is to let y'all know that you ain't got to be a city girl all your life. Okay?
Because I was one.
You know, it's okay to love. It's okay to show love. It's okay to be loved. Like, it's okay. We can do these things. We don't all need to have these toxic mindsets of how everybody should dog everybody else out just because you're talking to them and you're just scared. Like, it's okay to be in healthy relationships. I got friends that's getting married and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Dot was on the live earlier. Like, so.
Oh, yeah, she got engaged. I was so hyped. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
We really is some adults out here.
I love it.
Adults, like,
okay, wifey's out here.
Wrong.
So yes, y'all, if y'all like this episode, let us know. Let us know in the comments if it was good, if it was cool. Y'all like the guest, because y'all be scared to come on live with me and stuff. So I gotta get my people that ain't
good.
Scared.
Like, the lives are so good. Like, I watch them, and sometimes as soon as Bentley start crying, I'll be like, I should get my baby. Let me see if I can get my baby.
If you can what? Get Bentley?
Brandon. Yeah.
Let us tell
Brandon. Now he don't hear me. I don't want to get off the live.
You too much.
I can't get up right now.
Now he don't hear me. Shut up. You get on my nerves.
How can I mute it without yelling at y'all ear?
I was about to say mute the phone. I don't know. Yeah, I had done one live on TikTok.
Girl, I was yelling. I couldn't be yelling in them folks' ear like that. My baby hair ain't done, so.
Girl. You can't say nothing about your baby.
I yelled for him.
Oh, I thought he didn't respond. Tell Bentley come on now so we can say hey.
No, for real.
Yes, I loved it. Yay. I'm glad you did.
I'm hot as heck with this jacket on.
We got.
He sleep?
Not.
I
was about to say he sleep.
No, girl. Come here. Everybody want to see you on live. He gonna be hot with this hot jacket. He was sleep. Come on.
Looking forward to more. Yes, we definitely have more guests.
Oh, he's sneezing, y'all. Oh.
Hey, Bentley.
No, you saw my bag. I'm on live.
Look at him. Bentley, you gonna talk to
everybody?
Hey. Hey, Ben.
Girl, he got attitude.
You gonna talk to us?
No.
Not you looking everywhere but the camera, and you know you be looking in that camera.
Girl, he want his daddy.
Oh.
Thank you. Tell everybody, hey, man. Bentley. So you gonna be acting stank?
I know. Now he acting funny.
You woke him up for this?
Brandon.
Oh no, my baby was asleep, y'all.
Oh.
No, he need to stay up. His bedtime is 10:30, so he need to stay up to 10:30 so he can sleep all night, y'all. he be having.
Look at the lip. He about to cry.
Like this. Y'all, my baby, girl, if you're not ready to give up your bed, I don't care what side it is. I slept on the floor last night. His daddy had one side, Bentley had another side, but Bentley's getting long, so we can't lay him long ways, and all three of us lay in the bed. Y'all just went on to the floor. What's the matter? Mommy wake you up?
Oh, we didn't mean to wake you up.
He been asleep for hours. You know what that's a recipe for? Up all night. Wait till he get the purple candy. You know, the little melatonin gummies.
Girl, listen. Beating
Here,
tell we
baby.
not on it. Now, negative.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Girl, yeah,
Tell the
this is
people
my
about
life.
the spices and Mabel's Sumter Kitchen before we get out of her.
Okay, so we have dropped our spice line. You see, it's all sealed and stuff, ready. Look how Bentley looking. Like, I'm so sick of seeing this. I was able to get my grandma's picture on it, and then you know, some little verbiage or whatever. But in order to see the verbiage, you gotta buy it. The link is in my bio. But anyways, you can use this on vegetables. You can use it on chicken. I prefer lamb because, you know, honestly, I use this on potatoes too. That rosemary garlic situation. So when I make potatoes, I use it on my potatoes.
Good.
Anything.
I can't wait to get
rosemary.
mine. I'm gonna try to make me some little content.
Girl,
stuff.
listen, I went through I had a set date. This is so this is the hard part of business. I had a set date for all this to go, and I didn't give myself enough grace, but my clients like you were so understanding and so great about it that they didn't even care. They just want to support. So I was like wanting to cry like, dang, like if I was Amazon, they would be cursing me out. But it's okay. It ain't like it's your Christmas package or something. It's some little seasons. But yeah, so we packaged and we ready. We've been working all day. My little man been asleep. And well, I have lamb. Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's for like potatoes. You can use it on anything if you like rosemary and garlic. That's the main thing about it. It's the rosemary and the garlic. Like, that's all. But when you cooking now, you need to add a little bit of seasoning salt, pepper, Creole, you know. But this is just what that is. But yeah, so that's what we are doing. The link is in my bio. Yeah. And also, if you're interested in catering, it'll take you to the bottom. You can fill out the questionnaire, little contact form. I said to say questionnaire, and then we'll send you a generic email. And
she has lamb, she has the seasoning, and she got a barbecue sauce. And y'all, they don't even cost that much. So she really need to up the scope some, but we'll talk about that later.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
But you know what? Everything's so high, and we blessed. So I'd say I'll make it affordable for our people. Let them have a chance to enjoy something different than what they get from the grocery store.
I know that's right. So, yes, y'all make sure y'all support and buy from Mabel. Mabel is going to be in everybody cabinet, child.
Listen, Mabel's going to be in everybody cabinet and at everybody events. You hear me? Because that's what we doing. 2023. We taking over. We done been taking over. We got repeat clients. That's the best part, having repetitive clients. People still hit you up from the last event that they had before that, and the events to come, and it's crazy. Like, I got that camp again, girl.
I know. Can't wait. That's right.
Ooh, Bentley, we think we about to be balling with his income taxes. Wait.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing for sure. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. This was a great episode, if you ask me. Loved it.
It was amazing.
And we'll have a few other guests this month. We do have two other guests, I want to say, this month. Okay. So, yes, we're going to be talking with someone who is recently married. And we're going to be talking to someone who is recently divorced, but in a healthy relationship.
Amen.
So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it tonight. I appreciate you, honey.
Drinking with the baby.
You on.
And there you go. Multitasking.
Right. Sure. So, all right, y'all. good night. We'll be
Say
back
good night,
next
everybody.
week. He
Look,
look
Billy. Look at the phone.
like I'm pissed. Y'all done woke
Billy
me up.
said y'all woke me up because I yelled. I know he was high. I know he was asleep. Look at the buns. Oh, the diaper hanging out.
You get on my nerves. Look the buns.
Say bye, everybody. Say see you later.
Tell the people good night, Bentley.
People is fine. He don't care.
All right, honey. Good night. Oh, I don't know if it's muted or not, y'all. I hope y'all can hear me. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Hope you enjoyed tonight's episode on the Matrimony Dating Show, where we talk all things love, relationship, marriage, and sex.